The word modicum refers to a small, moderate, or token amount of something. It often implies a quantity that is barely sufficient or just enough. Here's a detailed breakdown of modicum. Etymology. Modicum comes from the Latin word modicum, which is the neuter form of modicus, meaning moderate, within measure, small. Modicus is derived from modus, meaning measure, limit, manner. Meaning and usage. 1. Small amount. The primary meaning is a small quantity of something, especially something desirable or abstract. Example: he has a modicum of talent, but not enough to make it big. 2. Barely sufficient. It often suggests an amount that is just barely enough to satisfy a need or expectation. Example: after all that work, she received only a modicum of recognition. 3. Token amount. It can also imply a symbolic or minimal amount given or present. Example: the company offered a modicum of apology for the inconvenience. 4. Often used with abstract nouns, modicum is very frequently used with abstract nouns like modicum of common sense, modicum of truth, modicum of respect, modicum of hope, modicum of effort, modicum of comfort, modicum of success. Connotations. Scarcity/lack. Using modicum often highlights a lack or scarcity of the thing being discussed. If someone only has a modicum of patience, it suggests they are generally impatient. Understated/reserved. It can also imply a reserved or understated quality. He spoke with a modicum of hesitation, suggests he wasn't entirely confident. Negative or disappointing, often. While not inherently negative, modicum is frequently used in contexts where the small amount is somewhat disappointing or insufficient. Synonyms: shred, scintilla, trace, hint, smattering, grain, ounce, bit, dash, speck, fragment, mite. Antonyms: abundance, plethora, profusion, wealth, plenty. Grammatical usage: modicum is a noun. It is almost always used in the singular, a modicum of X. It is generally followed by the preposition of. Examples in sentences: despite the chaos, she managed to maintain a modicum of dignity. The report contained not even a modicum of evidence to support the claims. He asked for just a modicum of quiet so he could concentrate. If you have a modicum of self-respect, you won't tolerate such treatment. The play, though long, offered a modicum of entertainment. In summary, modicum is a useful word for conveying the idea of a small, often barely adequate amount of something, especially when that something is an abstract quality or a desirable commodity. It carries a subtle implication of scarcity or limitation.